it seems like the fact that the minute something happens, there's 3 million people online giving their hot take probably also doesn't help, because whatever video, I mean, nothing is clear in war. Nothing is like, no one's telling 100% the truth ever. And it's just like, last night when they're like, okay, this hospital got bombed, and it's like, okay, this side says these folks did it, and this side says these folks did it, and it's just like, this is not helping. It does not help that and there was an article, I think in Wired, about how, all these different intelligence folks say like, oh yeah, we're like trying to figure out what's happening, but we're also pushing out the information because it's like, oh, you gotta be first.
Right.
Gotta be first to post.
Right. That's exactly right.
Like,
I mean, Reuters went originally with the story of the hospital with just quoting a Hamas source. And they went with the story that Israel hit a hospital, says in Hamas source, but it's like, what are you doing? Like, how is that even, that's not journalism to put that out. Like, if you have someone saying that, verify that. But they put out the story, and I'm sure it's because of exactly what you're saying, Davis. They wanted to be first to the gate, but
nobody knows anything. Nobody does any research. They just equate Israel with Jewish people.
Right.
And it's like, no, people are allowed to have nuanced positions on things, but you're not allowed to have nuanced positions right now, because it's like, you have to say what's good and what's bad. And I lived in New York when September 11th happened, and it was very similar. And it's like, nothing good comes of just, here's the good guys and here's the bad guys. Like,
much back and forth. It's kind of like when I at one point in time when I was younger, I was researching, what was going on in Ireland with the IRA, and going back in history to see who was the bad guy. Well, it just went boom, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum, ba bum. This person did this, then this person did this. So you can always point to something that somebody did, but you are failing to grasp that this is not just about making a academic point about who are the colonizers. No, they're the colonizers. We're the colonizers. No, it's a bigger deal than that. And the stakes are globally extraordinarily high. And they're forcing people to kind of make decisions on where they stand on this. And they're forcing the United States as a country to say militarily, economically, because I know we're coming up with huge aid packages for Israel.
Can't do anything with them though.
We'll get to that.
But to make them put us on the record even more as being supportive of Israel, which then is going to make some other groups say, well, I guess we're gonna show you, and then Americans who are already dying, who are over there, more Americans are going to die. You're saying, Amy?
Well, I mean. And I really do appreciate that there are nuances to this. However, Hamas busted through walls, sailed over walls, and attacked innocent goers to a festival. So there. What I'm saying is there are bad guys, and
they're also not.
But it's not. It's not all of Gaza.
Yeah,
is not all bad guys.
Hamas doesn't represent every Palestinian.
Exactly.
No, and I think it's important to say Hamas. I mean, not
it
not
is.
to say.
I think it's important